Good to have you with us. I'm Avni Raja. Let's start with our top focus at this hour, which is with regard to the plasma therapy for coronavirus patients. Now, India is likely to drop plasma therapy as a treatment protocol for COVID. This development comes after a statement was issued by the ICMR chief just yesterday. Now, it has come in the wake of several studies that have been conducted on the efficacy of plasma therapy, including one by ICMR themselves. Now, presently, convalescent plasma therapy is used to treat COVID-19 patients in the moderate stage of the illness. Now, remember, this comes even as a recent study by WHO revealed that remdesivir has failed to prevent COVID-19 deaths in a multinational trial.
The largest trial on plasma therapy in the world has been done by India. 464 patients you're aware of in 39 hospitals with more than 350 authors. This paper was again accepted in the British Medical Journal, and we have received the proofs of it, and it is going to appear very soon as a full paper, more than 10 pages of hardcore science talking about the role of plasma in COVID-19. So we have had discussions in the National Task Force, and we are discussing further with the Joint Monitoring Group that this may be deleted from the national guidelines.
Well, there's still an ongoing debate on the efficacy of plasma therapy. In fact, speaking to Mirror Now, a doctor from Apollo Hospital has said that there is not enough evidence to conclude otherwise and to actually do away with plasma therapy at this point in time.
When ICMR did its trial, we're not sure how many of them got remdesivir, how many of them got steroids. So many factors which impact on mortality may or may not have been there in the trial. They have acknowledged they did not have the immune component in it. They have acknowledged that the timing may not be the best timing. So when there's enough of a whiff of concern of the veracity of a trial, we then try to see whether practical experience is overriding that. Currently, practical experience is telling us it may have a role.
So it's clearly speaking, there's not enough evidence to do away with plasma.
As a clinician who's stuck to evidence-based medicine for the last 25 years, COVID has been humble pie. It is if a thing is not too harmful and may be of benefit, we continue until there is a categorical signal from worldwide literature. I don't think that will come that easily.
Meanwhile, Karnataka Medical Education Minister D.K. Sudhakar has said that they will chair a meeting with the task force and analyze the success rate. He further added that Karnataka government will continue with the therapy if it is found helpful.
See, as of now, what I've observed through the media, that ICMR and the Government of India feels that plasma therapy is not as useful as it thought to be. In Karnataka, as you know, we were one of the pioneers. After Kerala, we started this therapy, and in few incidences, in few cases, we found it to be useful. Of course, the majority of the cases, it was not. So we'll take a holistic view. We have a technical committee here. We will ask them to verify and revalidate the entire process. And if it is useful, we may speak to the Government of India and ICMR to continue, because there is no harm in continuing.
Meanwhile, Delhi's Health Minister Satyendra Jain also has a similar view, says that ICMR should not remove plasma therapy altogether. Satyendra Jain says that plasma therapy saved his own life and the lives of 2,000 other people, and adds that the United States has in fact acknowledged that the therapy is beneficial.
2000 से ज़्यादा लोगों को बैंक के थ्रू दिया गया, जिन्होंने डायरेक्ट कोई डोनर मिलके उससे लिया वो अलग है. जो हमने ILBS में बैंक बनाया, उसी से 2000 से ज़्यादा को इशू किया जा चुका. अमेरिका ने भी कहा कि इसके फ़ायदे हैं, और रिसर्च चल रही है पूरी दुनिया में, और उसमें पायनियर दिल्ली है. तो दिल्ली उसमें सबसे आगे है, और फ़ायदा तो मिल रहा है डेफिनेटली. जिन लोगों को प्लाज्मा दिया गया उनके परिवार से पूछिएगा.